Hello everybody, welcome to I did hear that there's some new content coming, so we'll play as we're talking. Uh, you know how they had the 80 pass, this last pass that came out back in July? Well, it's going to end soon, and I heard there's a 10-day Halloween pass coming up, and it's 15 gold bars, so I'm not excited by this. I like the 100 passes for the 40, so it means we got to pay 15. And I do hear there's a new, like a zombie overrun, like in the old Red Dead game. And also, there's rumors that, like, when there's a content, like when they advertise the rifle, there's a picture of a buffalo rifle. Now, I don't know if this is intentional or this is hinting to what's coming next. I would like to see the buffalo rifle. The buffalo rifle was a very good gun back in the day. So that would be very good to have the buffalo rifle. And, you know, because it's a Sharps, it would be long range too, you know. So, or a Sharps buffalo rifle, whatever they want to put up there, that's what it is. But it's just a rumor because the picture of the elephant gun is the buffalo rifle from the first game. That's where they're getting this. Now, also, the Halloween pass will be coming soon. I figure it's got to come very soon because Halloween is like the 30th here. So I'd say they might go 2 days after Halloween. So this week here, this is the 18th of October, Wednesday. It may even come tomorrow, the update, and it'll have like a zombies overrun where you can play multiplayer, or maybe it'll be people, zombies, player versus player. I don't really know, but the old game, you know, you could make like it was like co-op, you know, co-op zombie overrun. It would build up so many levels and you defend the base, but man, who'd want to waste all their ammo on that? I mean, you know, that ammo can come into a lot of money, especially on a zombie overrun. I mean, back in the day, the ammo didn't hardly cost nothing on Red Dead 1. So on Red Dead 2, it would cost a fortune, especially if people love to use explosive rounds. But the explosive arrows would work pretty nice on groups of zombies coming in, and fire bottles, because that kills them too. But there's some themes and Halloween special stuff coming up. And I don't know if you think, what do you think? You think it's worth it? I really don't. I'd rather keep the passes together, make them 100 part, and also for the person that don't buy the pass, they get some stuff too. But if you buy the pass, you get extra, plus you usually get your gold and maps and whatnots. But I'm not too thrilled by Red Dead and these shady practices that these game developers are doing. Now, I have other videos coming out today, and there's some good news on other videos, but on this one right now, I mean, it's okay. I'm all for the Halloween thing. Maybe they ought to do a Christmas thing, a Thanksgiving thing, and like maybe where you can hunt turkeys, and you know, maybe you'll get a little more extra money for the turkeys at the store. Also, some other sad news in the Red Dead feed. People are complaining, especially about violence to animals in Minecraft and GTA 5. So they're saying that you can torture dogs and be mean to animals. Yeah, you can be mean to animals in any game, especially the old Red Dead or hunting game. You know, there's hunting game, but you can't burn them with a fire bottle or blow them up. But you can blow up animals in this game with a fire bottle. But you know, I mean, you know, it's kind of a tricky situation. It depends on the person, really, because some people take this stuff literally real. And that's a problem when people think a game AI, but I do think it does. I think it ain't good for young kids. It probably ain't very good for older people, because some older people are not very mature anymore. People are different today than what they were back in the day. You know, but it does desensitize. The more drama and hate and murder and stuff you see, it does desensitize you. So the worst culprit of all is the media, the news. All they do is portray bad murders and this and that, desensitize. And the programs, the movies are even terrible. So people let their kids watch all this scary movies and think it's cool. Really, they're the problem, because it's causing kids to become more and more desensitized. You should retain a little dignity and self-respect when you shouldn't glory in other people's demise or that stuff, or the cruelty to animals. I understand now, don't get me wrong, I understand where you hunt, you're hunting animals to food, or you're protecting your property from coyotes or coons, and rabbits can even be a problem on your garden, and deer too. But you can also eat the deer and the turkeys, and if you want to eat squirrels you can, and bear and all that, you can eat it. I guess I won't eat it, but you can use the hides too. To make the Indians used everything about it. But that's on Red Dead. These people are releasing. I can't remember the source, but I seen it on YouTube the other day. They're really going crazy. They're up in arms, and this was a long time ago. The violence in games like GTA and all this, he was really hitting about that might be causing gun violence. Of course, they're always looking at anything where they can get them people to throw money to their boyfriends, girlfriends. That's politics for you, playing politics. They like to tear down our stuff, so they'll hurry up and scramble and throw money. Please don't come against us. So, I'm just saying this is a thing that all politicians have done it. Not only Obama, Bush, all of them have done it. They've all played politics, and they've all become rich. Especially the one before this one here, Trump. So Trump lost money. The one before him made billions and trillions. He went in with $2 million and came out with over $200 billion. So where'd he get his money on a $400,000 a year salary? He made money off the presidency, and most people are against that. But until they find out it's Obama, they're all for it. So I think people play politics. I don't play politics. I'm neither Republican or Democrat. I vote my conscience and what I believe what is right, not in moral rights to some of these weirdos that think it's morally okay to be a sexual predator, or morally right to be this and that, or to kill babies. That's immoral. Murder's murder in my eyes. I don't see no shades of gray or shades of black or whatever. It's either is or isn't. Take a long time to load, but we're talking about new content anyhow, so it don't matter. I don't really care what it does. So that's what I wanted to say, is there's new content, Halloween content coming out. It should be coming out, I'd say the 20th. I don't think it'll hit tomorrow. It could on Monday the 19th of October, but I think it'll hit on I think it'll hit Tuesday, and it'll have to be a 10. There's going to have to be enough time, to be around a Halloween season. So it can't go too far into November. It's got to do maybe it'll probably run out like the 12th or 15th of November. Then they'll hit that good Christmas time big. Maybe they'll give us 100 award, club rewards, and call it like the winter time club rewards like they did last year. But this year they're kind of breaking it up. But it could come November. It could come Thanksgiving, the new club reward, the big one, hopefully. But I hope this ain't something that is in the foreseeable future, like breaking up and cutting off so minutes and using it for an update, for a holiday update. Because that's kind of disturbing to me. If you want the truth, that kind of bothers me. Because I'd rather had bought the whole 100 pass, outlaw pass, because I paid the 40 but got ripped off the 20. So you see where everybody's complaining. And they can't continue this drip feed stuff, putting out enough to keep the masses, and that's all it really is. Drip, drip, drip. The naturals, cause you can make a bunch of money in it, especially in the blonde and the blondes and reds. You can make $700 by trading in them to Hillary's. When your samples, when you get all the samples, you can sell them all for $700 and probably tremendous XP. If you want to get some friends and help tranquilize and take out these blondes and the light ones, the red ones, would be one good way to make some cool stuff. Now I play Red Dead every day. I play it to keep my goal going. I play it also because I got a few friends that play, and I'm just kind of saving all my runs right now. I'm not doing any trader missions or any moonshine. I'm holding off as long as I can. because I want to hold off and do them on the day that the Outlaw Pass comes, because that's a great way to boost your pass up anytime you do trades or naturalist rolls, and that's a time to find Mrs. Madame Nazar and sell all your wares to her and sets and whatever. And also a good time to do trade in your, so you ought to be building up your hunting. And if you ain't level 80 by now, you're not going to make it. If you're within 2 or 3, but then you got to use up all your benefits, all your tags. Like today, I mostly used up all my maps. Like there's a Blue Water Mash free map and another map, I can't remember what it was, Combine Ravine, does that sound right? But anyhow, in the Blue Water Mash, you can use that Blue Water Mash treasure map. You use that, you get that, and plus I got all my free emotes, my free hats. I ain't bothered with a lot of the stuff, but I like to try to do most of them, you know. So I like to try to get all my benefits used up that I can, that I want, and that way I don't lose them, because you will lose them if you don't use them. That's a gimme. The only one I don't think you lose is the teleportation, and I wish you had the benefit to either choose to use a free. See, that's the thing I think they ought to give you. They say if you want to pay the 3, however much it is, or use your free. It ought to give you a choice, so you can either tap on the left to make it free or push right to pay for it. That way you can save your free transports at another time. Maybe when you get low on money, you can need to transport, you can use them then. So I wish they would do that. I wish they'd give you the option to choose. Also, I wish they would do, the main thing I'd like to see them do, here's the one thing I'd like to see Rockstar do: remove all the stupid ability cards. Yes, you heard me. And everybody that's paid whatever, give them back their money for it. Because ability cards have made it unfair. It's almost made people, it would stop a lot of the trollers. Because see, a lot of them use them to be tanks, you know. So I think they're unfair. I like the old Red Dead where everybody's on equal ground. You get a gun, everybody's on equal ground. You all got to, make a good bit build. I think it's okay to have Deadeye after a certain level, like 100. You should be able to build up Deadeye, make the Deadeye less and health a little bit, but not all too much. You know, you can make it substantial, but you can use all the tonics and stuff. I think with the tonics alone could make it beneficial. So that's what I think they ought to do, is just put all that. Do away with the whole ability card system, but that would probably break the game to take it out, because it's such a big part of the programming. So something like that huge would be bad, but I always thought the ability cards were nonsense. It made it very unfair. Of course, the old Red Dead, you could be a brand new player and take out legendaries, 5 level legendaries, and you could pick up their bolt action or buffalo rifle and start even shaming them more. So see, there's a big difference with the Red Dead of old and the Red Dead of A. And the second thing I'd really like to see them do, there's 4 or 5 things I'd like to see them do. The second thing I'd like to see them do that I think everybody would like to see is open up Mexico and open up a story, maybe with Madame, remember that woman we helped earlier, Madame Leclerc? Maybe she's down in Mexico and we could do a few missions down there in Mexico. You know, visit the fort and do all kinds of stuff down there in the Mexican army, you know, so that'd be cool. I mean, the map's down there, and I think it'd be really groovy to go down there and play in Mexico. You know, maybe go by riverboat. You know, they could probably open up a bridge at one of the bridges, or open up 2 of the railways. It'd be cool. I'd like to see it happen. It'd probably be a huge update. It'd probably be a 40, 50 gigabyte update. Because see, Mexico's huge. Mexico's huge. Is New Austin, and you know, it's not as big, but it's a long, mappy area. So I think it would be cool myself. And they can, you know, you can add in the Mexican outlaws and stuff like that. That'd be cool. So it's just me saying that. And also, I'd like to see them add some stuff to storyline. Like the bounty hunter is already added into the role, one of the roles in the online. But yeah, it's not loading up, is it? But the thing I would like to see them do is add in a storyline, like a DLC for Sadie. That would be good. Like, she disappeared for X amount of time after Arthur dies and John Marston until she meets up with John Marston. So she became a bounty hunter in all that time. So that would be cool to see, be able to play as her for a while in a DLC. Like you can choose to do Sadie bounty hunter missions, you know, and explore the map as Sadie Adler, which would be a really cool out deal to do. And it would be good because people would love the storyline. And, you know, that'd be the third thing I'd like to see them do. And I would like to also see them add in a whole new thing like Undead Nightmare. It was very popular. The Undead Nightmare in Red Dead 1 was so popular. So Rockstar ought to be thinking about this and add this to the game. Like, it would be very popular to add, like, Arthur comes back as a zombie. And Arthur sometime in the middle of the storyline starts seeing things, and, you know, add about 50 missions of, or about 40 missions and all through the area, exploring the area about zombies, you know, just about like it was in Red Dead 1. You can get special horses and all that, and zombie horses, and fight towns and clean out towns of zombies and whatever, vampires and whatever, werewolves would be cool, you know, because it is like Halloween, or make up monsters. I do think Universal does own some of the rights to some of the monsters, like werewolves and vampires, and, you know, I don't know if they do or no, but I think Mary Shelley's the one that wrote first about Dracula and or vampires, you know, and Von Strucker, or one of them guys, wrote something. Maybe it was her about the vampire. I don't know. All that stuff was written back in the early or late 1800s. So, you know, weird. It'd be, I don't know if there's anybody that owns it, but I know Universal owns some of the movie rights to, like, the Creature of the Black Lagoon and Frankenstein and Vampire. But, you know, everybody makes vampire movies, so maybe not. If you make it different and unique, you know, it'd be cool. Just make them, simplify them, you know, and use them. I don't think anybody uses them, because I know Marvel used them with Blade and vampires, and also DC's used Dracula. So I don't think anybody per se owns it. Not like Tarzan. Edgar Rice Burroughs Foundation owns all the Tarzan rights, and I think they sell it to certain comics at a time, because I know DC done it back there earlier, or Dale first done the first Tarzan, then DC done it, then Marvel, then it went back to DC for a little bit, then DC let it go to Dark Horse, I think it was, which was pretty cool. So everybody takes turns with the rights, because, you know, they own that still. But something like vampires and werewolves, I don't know about that stuff, but I think they could. Certain creatures, you know, or mummies, whatever. But yeah, that'd be cool. And some of the things I'd like to see them do: remove the ability cards. One of the other things I'd like to see them do, this will be the last point, is private rooms or invite-only servers, where you can play the whole map by yourself, invite your friends. You can invite a whole slew of friends. You can invite 32 friends if you want, and let them have two full, you know, let everybody go on their own and do their own thing and hunt animals without people harassing one another. That'd be so cool, I think. Of course, right now it's kind of like that now. I mean, I've been in rooms with only one or two people, and sometimes none. Every now and then one. No, most I've seen is like 8 or 9. The other day there, during the weekends when everybody's usually off, because I think most people in America still play it. It's a more of a mature game. It ain't got the younger the audience. So I think you're looking at the 18 and older, and it's got the higher rate of older people playing Red Dead. You got the younger generation, the kids under 18 and younger, and some older playing GTA and Minecraft. But what can I say? You know, a lot of people play them kind of games, and, you know, like Hunter Call the Wild, it's more of a mature-based gameplay. It's more people, it's more likes hunting games and stuff like that, and it's got a mature audience. And so does Red Dead here, because it's based on the Old West. And I'd like to also see them bring in the automatic Colt 45 pistol. That'd be cool to have. And, you know, the Buffalo rifle would be definitely decent too. I'm glad they brought the bow in. I mean, I wanted that for the old Red Dead, but they never did bring it in, which was a shame, because it would have been so beautiful to see, because there was Indians more so in the first Red Dead than this one. which is a prequel, which don't make sense. You see a few Indians in the beginning, then you don't hear no more from them. You know, you visit that one or two in the storyline a little bit, but nothing major. You know, it ain't nothing major. You see them for when you're first coming out of the snow mountain, and then there's a few missions. I don't want to spoil too much in the middle there, about toward the chapter 6, or so you see an Indian chief and mess with that. But I'm not going to get into all that. But I'd like to see it where you can actually battle Indians, like have whole camps of Indians you could raid up on and take out, and you can take out the chief, or either let him go for treasure, or be nice. So I'd like to see them do them things there. But the new content is coming. It's out there on Old Newswire, and also you could check other. I'm going to plug a few people that do stream, Hazard and Austin BMX. They're both pretty good, reliable Rockstar Red Dead fellows that put out a lot of content, and I just wanted to put it out there on my channel, and I'll be gaming this up to the YouTube. So absolutely. Hey, I hope to see you on happy trails, man, and stay frosty, my friends. Take care and be safe, and we'll catch you on another time. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Blessings.